Hey you guys, good morning. So today I wanted to share with you 7 different tips that women can use to help regulate your nervous system. These are both spiritual and also a few practical things. Okay? There's a reason that so many women feel exhausted, anxious, overstimulated, and emotionally overwhelmed. And it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're lazy, and it's definitely not because you're too sensitive. It's because the feminine nervous system was never designed to live in constant urgency, pressure, and emotional chaos. And in this video, I want to share 7 gentle but powerful practices that support feminine nervous system regulation, not in a harsh, masculine, productivity-driven way, but in a way that feels intuitive, ancestral, and deeply soothing to your body and also to your spirit. So if you've been craving more softness, safety, and emotional stability, this is for you. So tip number 1 is slow down your pace. And this was a game changer for me because it's something that is so ingrained in us, like especially if you're like me and you're neurodivergent or you have ADHD, a lot of the time our mind goes so quickly and our body follows. But slow down your movements, slow down your speech, slow down your decisions, stop allowing other people to rush you into urgency. Because when you move slower, your nervous system receives a subconscious message. I am safe. I am not being chased. I am not in danger. Because when you are rushing something, like even if it's something as simple as washing the dishes or mopping the floor, when you are making these fast movements, you are telling your body that you are running from a predator. Okay? That essentially a bear is chasing you through the forest. Your body doesn't know the difference. And the feminine body thrives in presence, not pressure. And even something as small as walking more slowly, eating more slowly, or pausing before responding can help to gently rewire your nervous system. And it does take time to break this habit. Like, I used to be someone that I would eat very quickly, I would shower very quickly, I would, write things down very quickly, and I really had to catch myself. But once I did, it really helped me to feel better. And I also don't allow other people to rush me. Not friends, not a partner, not clients, okay? That's a big one, especially if you're a spiritual business. Like, divine timing is a real thing, and I do my best to follow divine timing. And sometimes, little hiccups and delays happen, and usually it's for a good reason. And the more that I leaned into that, the better that my life got. Tip number 2 is one of my favorites, and that is to perform regular head washes. And in many spiritual and folk traditions, the head is seen as sacred. Your crown chakra is where intuition, clarity, and spiritual connection flow. And a head wash, or a gentle spiritual cleansing of the head, can help to release mental fog, emotional heaviness, and energetic buildup. And my favorite recipe for this is very simple. It's just lukewarm water, cascarilla, which is ground up eggshell powder that you can get at the Botanica, and also Colonia 1800 in a mixing bowl. And I have it's like a shower and tub combined. So what I do is I mix all that up in a large mixing bowl, and then I just pour it over my head standing in the shower. And I wrap my head with a white towel, And I like to do this before I go to sleep because it does tend to make me sleepy. But I do this a few times a month. Just because I am a spiritual practitioner and I do a lot of readings and I'm a medium. So my Intu, my head, my Lucinda is very important in my work. But if you are not a practitioner, you shouldn't have to do it as often, but I still recommend it every now and then. And many women notice that after a head wash, they can think a lot more clearly and they feel emotionally lighter. Tip number 3 is to stay warm. Warmth equals safety to the feminine. And your feet and your womb are very, very deeply connected. When your feet are cold, your body can unconsciously contract. And I know it's super cold right now, like in the south right now, there's snow in my backyard, okay? And I have come to realize that I don't like cold weather. And I really put in extra effort this time of year to warm up my body. Wear socks, especially in colder seasons. Try to eat more warm, nourishing foods, and also drink hot teas and warm beverages, because warmth tells your nervous system, I am cared for, I am protected, and I am held. And this is not just physical, it's emotional and energetic. Tip number 4 is to create emotional boundaries. One of the most overlooked aspects of nervous system regulation is who you allow into your emotional space. If someone constantly gaslights you, belittles you, destabilizes you, or makes you feel unsafe, your nervous system will never, ever fully relax around them. And you are not required to stay connected to people who emotionally harm you. Distance is not cruelty. Sometimes it truly is self-preservation, and I want you to know that your peace is sacred and you deserve to be calm, okay, as much as possible. Tip number 5 is track your cycle and honor your rhythm, because as a woman, your body is cyclical, not linear. Your energy, your emotions, creativity, and your capacity will naturally ebb and flow throughout the month. And tracking your cycle helps you understand what your body needs at different phases. Me personally, I like the Clue app. I've been using it for years. And the reason that I like it is because it tells you when you're estimated to start your cycle. It tracks your ovulation and also your fertile window. And it lets you know when that's coming up. You can also track your digestion, what's going on with your skin, with your hair, with your emotions. You can track a lot of things with that single app. And it's very helpful to get to know, how you're affected throughout the month. And also, PMDD is very real. And in my opinion, on a spiritual level, intense emotional waves can sometimes reveal what your soul is ready to release, change, or confront within your life. And if you struggle with PMDD, instead of shaming yourself, ask yourself, what is my body trying to show me? Because your sensitivity is never a weakness, it's simply information. Tip number 6 is journal your inner world. And journaling is not just about positive energy. Write on the good days, write on the heavy days, write the thoughts that you're afraid to say out loud and keep it in a safe place. And when you track your emotional patterns, you begin to see your growth and your triggers. And this creates healthy self-awareness, which is one of the most powerful tools for nervous system regulation. And your emotions, they deserve a voice. They deserve an outlet. Tip number 7 is spiritual hygiene and energetic care. If you're like me and you practice Espiritismo or any other spiritual tradition, tending to your spiritual space is essential, and caring for your Bovada and praying regularly and maintaining spiritual discipline strengthens your aura, and it also deepens your connection with your guides. And when your spiritual field is neglected, energetic disturbances can sometimes manifest as anxiety, fatigue, or emotional instability. And I can honestly tell you that if you are a highly sensitive woman, spiritual care is nervous system care, because you not only have a physical nervous system, but you also have a spiritual nervous system, and yours in particular is very sensitive. So it's always collecting and processing and absorbing information. And this is the reason that I do my absolute best to do my prayers at my Bovada every single day. Okay? I'm not perfect. There are some days when I just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't get done. But I can tell you that it does make a huge difference, because you're calling in your guides, you're giving them that candle light, and, in Espiritismo we say luz y progreso, right? Light and progress. You're giving them that elevation, you're strengthening your connection, and the more that they are connected to you, the easier it is for them to shield you from negativity and other spiritual disturbances. And I just want y'all to know, the feminine nervous system does not heal through force or self-judgment. It heals through safety, through gentleness and softness, and through being seen and honored. And if you felt like your body has been screaming for rest, clarity, or emotional peace, it's not a failure, it's wisdom. And if you feel called to go deeper, I have 2 offerings for you that are very intimate ways to work with me. The first one is one-on-one spiritual healing sessions that you can book. These are 90-minute sessions that combine intuitive divination with deep spiritual insight and conversation and guidance, and they're designed to help you gently work through emotional pain, energetic blocks, and unresolved experiences. And these sessions are 333, and they're ideal if you want clarity, grounding, and spiritual insight tailored to your unique situation. And then if you would like something more long-term, I offer my 8-week one-on-one soul reclamation healing container. And this is a more immersive journey for women who are ready to reconnect with their power, their intuition, and sense of self on a much deeper level. And over the 8 weeks, we move slowly, intentionally, and spiritually, unraveling patterns, strengthening your energetic boundaries, and helping you to reclaim parts of yourself that were lost through trauma, relationships, or survival mode. So if either of these offerings resonate with your spirit, I will leave the details below in the description, or you can go to sirensnectar.com. The 90-minute spiritual healing sessions are available to book individually on my booking page. So that's sirensnectar.com/booking. Or if you would like to look at the healing container, the 8-week offer, you can go to sirensnectar.com/healing. And if this video supported you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a woman who needs more softness in her life. You deserve to feel safe in your body, and you deserve to feel it safe in your soul. Okay? You deserve to feel at home in your soul. Alright, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.